Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to the JavaScript complete course. In this video we are going to talk about get and set method in JavaScript. So before jumping over to the main point, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you get the notification of my new video when I upload them. Alright, so let's get started. So in previous video we learned some main and basic DOM methods for targeting elements. So in this video we will learn how to get and set the value into selected methods. First we will look through what can we get with the help of DOM. We can get these three things, which are HTML, text and attribute, by using the get method of DOM. This means that we can get the element or HTML element, we can get the text of HTML, and we can get the attributes. For getting these three things we need the specific methods, which are inner HTML, inner text, get attribute, node and attributes. So now we are going to take a look all of these, inner text and inner HTML. Now let's jump over to the code section. Here is a demo web page that we have created in our previous video. So now, and also we have learned the get element by ID, the uses of get element by ID, and now we are going to, after this open and closing parentheses, we are going to use a dot, and after that we are going to type inner text. That's it, and this will display all the text which is inside this ID. Let me check whether it's ID. Yeah, it's ID. So this will display all these text inside this ID. So that's it, and now let's right click, come to the inspect, and let's remove this, and let's come to the console, and here you can see it will display the menu of our web page, because in wrapper ID I have only the menu, which is nav tag here inside the wrapper class, ID. So as you can see it works, it will display only the text of the HTML. It's not going to display the HTML code by itself, but it's only displaying the text of inside the HTML code. And the next, if you want to display the text, the HTML code, for this we have another method which is HTML, inner HTML. So when I save this, and we go, it will display all the HTML tags or elements and with all text inside. So hope you understand until this point. The inner HTML text, the inner text will display only the text inside the inside the HTML tag, but inner HTML will display all the HTML tags. And the next we have the attributes. Let me remove this from here, and here let me check the attributes, which attribute I have. Alright, so let me, here I'm going to type, after dot we are going to say get attribute, and after that we are inside the opening and closing parentheses, I'm going to pass the attribute name. So the attribute will be, first let me create another, let me inside this inside the container ID I have a wrapper ID, and for wrapper ID I only have one attribute. Let me add another attribute, so that will be class equal to XYZ. That's it. And also if I pass a style here, so style border 1px solid dotted, and when I save this, and let me jump over to the script, and here I'm going to pass the style attribute. Style, when I save this, so as you can see it will display the value of the style attribute, And if you want to display the attribute by itself, for this you need to add another method, which is getAttribute_node. So when I save this, as you can see on the screen, it will display its attribute by itself and also the value of that attribute. So this is the differences. The getAttribute method will display only the value of that attribute, but the getAttribute_node will display the attribute by itself and also the value of that attribute. And then last one, we have the attribute, and the attribute will create an array and return all the existing attributes from HTML page. And you can also pass the index into that. So let me remove this from here, and we are going to just see, excuse me, the attribute A will be capital attribute, and when I save this undefined, excuse me, the A is going to be lowercase, and don't forget to add the S at the end of it so that it will be attributes. So whenever I save this, and you can see it will create an array and display all the attributes that we have in our HTML class, excuse me, HTML page. So that's it. And also you can specify the value of the attribute that you want to display on the screen. So I'm going to specify with 2, and when I save this, as you can see, it will display the second one, the second attribute. So hope you understand until this point. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. So the attributes method will display all the attributes that exist in our HTML page.